So a disappointing result there. What do you make of that performance, first of all?
Yeah, the performance was good. It was a tough ask for the boys to go again after all the effort on Saturday to come to Dorking. We're a full-time or hybrid club. They had the training session on Monday to prepare for us. We've had to roll our boys out again without any training session and prep for this game. And Saturday was really tough on the legs. We've got 7 injuries, so it's really difficult in terms of physically. We're a little bit drained and low. So for the boys to dig in the way they did this evening, really happy with that side of it. But yeah, obviously disappointed with the result.
What do you think was missing from today?
A referee, 2 linesmen and a 4th official who could see a clear goal.
And do you have anything else to say on that goal? It seemed like it crossed the line.
Well, it did, yeah. It was very clear. It's hit the bar behind the post. I mean, you can maybe forgive one official for having a poor view, but for all 4 of the officials to miss it and not to be able to see that clear goal, where everybody else in the stadium, and I'm stood next to the 4th official and I can see it clearly hit the net and then hit the bar to come out. To not give that is, it's just desperate. It's absolutely brutal, and it costs us big time. We've come here with our game plan of start on the front foot, get after them, ask them questions, and it would have been the perfect opportunity for us then to adjust. And we had a high line tonight because we wanted to go press Dorking and wanted to get after them. You get the early goal and then you change your tactics and you make yourself less vulnerable to the balls in behind because you're able to protect a 1-0 lead. But it's just it's a shocker of a decision. Not one for refereeing, bashing referees, but when all 4 officials miss something so important, and it impacts the football club and the players, everyone connected the way it does, it's desperate.
And despite that, we did still manage to get 2 goals. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah, well, like I said, I was really pleased with how the lads kept going. It was Dorking a really good side. We've got to say congratulations to them. They performed really well tonight. But our lads kept plugging away and kept the heads up and kept going, which is going to be really important. We're obviously in a poor moment at this part of the season where we need characters and we need guys that are going to keep going and keep the heads up and not let it get to them, I suppose. And they've shown that tonight. They've shown real character. So really pleased with the lads and how they did, but they were let down by 4 officials.
And that was a tough one to prepare for, having gone from playing Saturday to playing today. What could you do in the time?
Not a lot. It's rest and recovery for the boys. We haven't got the luxury of bringing them in on a Monday and making sure they're eating the right foods and drinking the right drinks. So we weren't able to reflect as a unit to prepare for this game. I'm sure Mark and Dorking would have sat down and watched the game back and studied it and looked at opportunities, how they could exploit us. We didn't have that as a group, so we had to just rock up here tonight and try and give them as much information as we could in a short amount of time. But I'm really pleased with the performance on Saturday, and it was kind of a little bit rinse and repeat. But unfortunately, like I said, we've been undone by the officials in terms of the context of the game. Don't get me wrong, Dorking were the better team tonight and they deserved their win, but you come away from home, you get the early goal, it changes the whole complex of the match and you adjust your tactics and you feel a lot more confident about yourselves seeing the game out. But unfortunately that weren't to be. We had to then chase the game. We went 1-0 down and then 2-0 down, and we're then chasing the game, which is exposing our back line and really putting us under pressure.
And looking ahead to Torquay, then how are you going to prepare for such a big game at the weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be a light session Thursday, but we now need to turn our attentions to Torquay and how they play, how they attack, how they defend, and then come up with a game plan. As long as the lads show the same character on Saturday as what they did tonight, I'm sure we'll be in good stead.
Are you hoping for a big atmosphere at the club at the weekend?
Yeah, no, listen, the fans have been fantastic, and thanks to the fans coming out tonight and supporting the boys, and we're going to need them, you know. It's a time where we need everyone to stick together and unity, and it's going to be really important that the fans turn out and support the players, and we've all got to really dig in now and get that first win in the league and turn a corner.
Thank you so much for your time.
Cheers.